Cancer, wow, this morning your message was very prominent when I was asking for messages for this remote viewing and this session. So there's a lot more to come yet. Like this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like there is more to come yet. Like it's just coming and what are you coming about, Cancer? Is this phallic or dirty, or is there just, because I'm picking up like an orderly, okay? So a Q. So is it around pool cue, like a pool cue, or snooker, or pool? I don't know, or the name Pauline. Anybody's got P in their name, okay, or Q. But like Q, it's kind of like this. I don't know why I'm picking up like people that are playing pool or snooker, but forming an orderly queue, okay, and I'm picking up where there are like people all standing waiting to get into somewhere, okay, and there's like a line that is here with all of these people just queuing up in order to get in, okay. Now these can be people, so have you got like tickets in order to like go and see a show or something, and this is where, you know, there's so many people that are just queuing up to get in, or there's a lot of people that are coming to something here. Okay, now I'm hoping this is loads of subscribers that the channel is really picked up since I've been doing this again. Someone's having the name Jen. One of those got J in their name. Okay, but if you didn't know what this is, Cancer, this is like remote viewing. It's also like automatic writing. It's channeling. It can be deceased loved ones. All kinds of messages can come through as we progress. Okay, everybody's been saying, can you do a cancer reading? So at the moment, what I'm picking up is that whatever it is that, say, if you've been doing something and you've been expecting something to arrive, then there it is. And there's a lot of them because there's a lot of clients, or the name Clive or Claude, or say like if you're like me, right, and you do readings, right, and you've got clients, or if you've got like a YouTube thing or whatever it is, or a thing, or a Steve, you can watch this as Life Path 7 as well. Any of you out there like me and you're a Life Path 7? If you are, that puts you in a Cancerian reading, okay? Because the major arcana for Cancer is the Chariot and the Tower, okay? So, but the star sign for Life Path 7 is Cancer. So all of these are people, right? And there's a lot of people that are yet to come, okay? I don't know why, because I'm picking up that something is like evolving and also devolving. Devi, anybody's got D in their name? Dan, Danny, Den, Dennis the Menace, Den Street, Den Steve. I don't know why I'm picking up Den Street. Anyway, don't worry about whether my spelling is correct or not, because it's supposed to be that way. So let's see. This is like B and Q, right? B and Q. B and Q in where I am is like where you go and buy a load of things for a house. So if you've just moved, okay, or you're buying something at B and Q, these are all just people that are queuing up in order to buy something. It's a little bit like, what do you call it, a black sale or something, okay? And there are people that are queuing up in order to buy or to get into a shop, okay? Now, if you're kind of like, well, I'm really waiting for like customers, okay, and a load of customers coming my way, that's what this is. There's a load of people that are all just coming and coming. Because the message this morning, for me, straight away when I was thinking, well, I'm going to do a Cancerian reading, was Cancer, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a lot more to come yet. Okay. So I'm also picking up iceberg, Cronenberg. It's like a pub, okay, like a boozer pub. And these are all people that are coming in, queuing up in order to buy your product. Products. Some of you could be selling ganja or weed or something. And people are buying your product, which could also be like alcohol. But if you sell, whether it be legal or illegal, Cancer, if you're selling something, whatever it is that you are selling, there's a lot more to come yet. Okay. Because for a start, I was picking up this vision of have you run out yet? And you're like, no, there's more coming. Like there's a lot more to come. So like if you've ordered, I'm also picking up like hors d'oeuvres, something about food. Are these like people for a wedding invitation? Like, I'm going to invite you to something. And you're like, how many people are coming? And you're like, no, there's a lot more coming yet. We're going to have to squeeze all of these people in somehow because we don't, where are we going to put everybody? Okay. So if you've got like visits and family coming over, there's like, no, auntie, this and that is coming and blah, blah, blah is also coming. When is Cancerian's birthday? Is it soon? But like, it feels like a birthday party. And it's like, well, how many people have you got coming? You're like, well, there's a lot more that want to come yet. Everybody keeps asking me, because if I'm honest, I'm picking this up as like also tarot related, tarot reading, and also readers. I was picking up the name Damo, reading. But like, if you're tarot readers, okay, and you do personal readings and stuff like that, it seems to me like there's quite a few people, I don't know, they're still coming, they're still, there's a lot more to come yet. Then I'm also picking up this message of someone asking someone and they're like, no, there's more coming yet. And it's like, well, who's coming? This person's coming. They've said that this person wants to come as well. This person's also said that they want to come. So it's like this, I mean, fucking hell. If this was like an orgy, then wow, because there'd be a lot of people coming all over everybody here. So it'd be like a cum party. That's all I keep picking up for you, Cancer. How many people are coming? Loads. How many clients can I expect? A lot. How many subscribers can I expect? A lot. So it's like this is the kingpin of something here. Is it bowling? Is it the kingpin? Or Keely or Kaylee or Kylie or like someone from Australia? But this is where they're all heading, right here. And somebody here is like, okay, how many people can we expect? A fucking lot of them. How can we expect to fit all of these people in one room? It's got to be a birthday party. Alexa, when is Cancerian's birthday party month?
I couldn't find that on your calendar.
Alexa, the star sign Cancer, when is it their birthday? What month?
Good morning, Stephen. Here's something I found on yourtango.com. People born between June 21st and July 22nd have the Cancer zodiac sign.
July. So March. So what are we now? June, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. See, it's still quite a way off here. So I don't know if it's a birthday party that's queuing up in order to get stuff. But it really, I mean, unless it's your spouse or like a friend of yours or something like that, and you're helping organize it, or there's a wedding invite, or there's like a baby. This can be a baby, okay? And for some reason you've called it Q. But baby. Right? And it's like I'm looking for a venue. And it's like a baby shower. Okay, a baby shower. And you're like, well, we want to come and see the baby and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, we're going to hold a party. Okay, like a first birthday party or something like that. And it's my child's first birthday. And this was the embryo of the egg. Okay, and this is now the venue. And these are all the people that are like, oh, I want to come to you, and see the baby. And Jenny, but I want to come and see the baby. And these are like family members and friends and so on and so forth here, right? But a very big prominent message here that I keep hearing, no matter, or Keely or Kelly or Kylie or Casey, is that something is evolving. Because here it's getting bigger and smaller, but here it's getting smaller to becoming bigger. So it feels like, okay, whatever it was started off very small, but whatever was small is now getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I really hope that this isn't the sign of cancer that has gone through the readings that I've been doing. Okay. Because I did say in a lot of those that I've really tried to stay away from is that it was spreading. Okay. And that whatever it is could be getting bigger. But I'm really not kind of concerned. I'm not concerned. No. There is something here of like, it's getting bigger, but I'm not concerned yet. It's not very concerning. It's like a mole or something that's malignant. And it's like, well, at the moment, it's not very big, so I'm really not that concerned. Okay. That's your message there if it is to do with cancer. So it's there, but it's like malignant. What do they call that where you're in remission? Okay. And they're like, okay, well, we've done an X-ray, and this is you backwards and forwards in and out of the doctors. Okay. And it's like, okay, we've done an X-ray, and it was getting bigger, but now it's smaller, and it can't go anywhere, but we need you to keep coming back because we need to check if, because it is smaller now, we need to check to see, if it's getting any bigger. So we need you to keep coming back here to see if it's got any bigger. Okay. Now, that message really is relating to everything of like, if this is to and from the doctors, I need you to come back to see if it's any bigger. If it's like grandchildren or children that are just been born, I need to come back to see, the child growing up and so on and so forth to see how big they are. It might be where like, your partner, you don't get to see them very much, or you've got an ex-husband or something, but they need to keep coming back to check on the progress. This really is also a doctor's and a hospital is really what I'm hearing now. I need you to keep coming back and checking in on the progress. So this is like a doctors. Okay, a doctor. I need you to keep coming back to find out the results. Because it could be something very simple. Okay, like for me at the moment, I'm a Life Path 7, right? So I have to keep giving in my blood pressure results. And I have to do it every single day, and I have to send it into the doctors to find out what my blood pressure is and then whether I need to go on these tablets and shit more stuff, right? But we need to find out whether it's any bigger or not, whether there's any progress or not. Now, like I said, some of you, if you're like me, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because I would love this channel to get bigger and bigger and bigger so nobody has to pay anything, okay? And YouTube just end up paying the whole bill here. Right, whole bill. Bill, the name Bill or Billy. Okay, but I need you to pay the whole thing off in one go. So what they're saying now, is this like a loan or a venue or something, but I need you to pay it off all in one go. I need you to pay me all of it. It's like a down payment, if you like. Some of you might be actually moving house. Okay, and you keep like looking at houses and stuff, or then Chris or Housey. You're right, Chris, you're right, Claire, but housing. Okay, housing development. And I keep going back in order to find out if there's any progress or not. Now, for some of you, these are all people that work at a hospital. And these are family members that keep coming in order to see someone to see whether there's been any progress. Have you heard anything yet? No, not yet. I'm sorry, we haven't really heard anything. Blah, blah, blah. Have you heard anything yet? No, I haven't really heard anything. But then all of a sudden they're saying, and then it's here. And then there's a lot of people coming. Right? Because it's something that you or this person keeps checking on. Like I keep checking something to see if it's got any bigger. And it could be a lump or something like that, but I keep checking on it to see if there's any progress and to see if there's any lumps or I don't know, even just like a YouTube channel. And, I've got a YouTube channel and I'm checking my emails to see if there's any progress. This is like the ship also, like seems to be a steering wheel or a ship. So Steve or a boozer, a pub, and you own or rent a pub, and these are all clients that are coming in, right? Why am I picking this up as like an anchor? Bianca, ships, like ships everywhere. So Steve Ship, you owe me $7 grand, bruv. Just putting that one straight out there. Sorry, you guys won't know what that is. It's when I got ripped off £7,000. The person's name was Steve Ship. Because these are like little boats and ships. So you really could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancerian. A Gemini or a Capricorn, because they would be a 6, and that would represent a ship. Okay. So a ship, where I live, is also a boozer, which is a pub. It's called the Ship. Okay. Why is that also someone's face? If it was this way around. Okay. For some reason. I'll turn it around when it's done. Some of you could be drawing, or there's customers about arts and crafts and drawing. But I don't know why they want me to draw 3 faces. This is like a mouth and a nose. 2 eyes pointing up here, pointing up. Sorry, it's a bit like catchphrase as well, Cancer. I really hope you guys are not getting bored, because this is, I have to really wait for these messages to come through. And at the end, it normally like, okay, I know what you're on about now. I know what you're talking about, right? Bionic, something about bionic or blutonic, plague. I don't know, like an infection. But like, okay, so we've got a mouth and 2 eyes going up, pointing up here, pointing at these people that are all coming up. So if this is people that are traveling, and this would be a ship of 6, ship of fools, like how many are coming across the sea and the Atlantic Ocean? So now we've got a face. So this would be the world, so it would be a 3. Pisces, maybe. But how many people are coming from here to here? If you know a person that is in the hospital that is a Pisces, they're not looking very good. They're not looking very good. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm not really looking my best at the moment here. Why would they be pointing up? Baby. It's pointing at baby. And at these people. Oh, I don't know, Cancer. You're freaking me out a little bit. Is that a message for someone being freaked out? Because this is like my eyebrows are raised, like I'm raising something. It's going up, up and up and up and up and up. It's like a child getting bigger, right? Or a channel getting bigger. And I keep checking, and it's just going up, like all my arrow. Oh, okay. So some of this is YouTube. I mean, I'm hoping it's my channel. But like when you check your stats on YouTube, right? These are green arrows and they point upwards, and it says all of your statistics, like the algorithm. Okay. Or alchemy. But they're green, and that means that it's working. Whatever it is, they're going up and up and up and up. My numbers and my stats. Stacy, Steve, Sarah, anybody's got S in their name? But whatever it is, it's going up and 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 up. So like my bank account or my knob, maybe, or my subscriber rate is going up. Let's hope it's not debt, anybody here, or Dan, but like it's going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. My children are growing bigger. My channel is getting bigger. The customers that I've got are coming bigger. The people that are all coming here, flooding in and coming more and more and more and more. Okay. So can we move on from this message, Spirit? Now they want me to look at tip iceberg lettuce. So, okay. So what they're saying is now, because these things here are getting bigger, it might be a planet, right, that's kind of doing a lot of this. And if you are on, because they're saying lettuce, okay. Now lettuce is obviously like dietary food, right? So if you are, how can I put this, like me, right? And you've been trying a diet, but all of a sudden you've just been eating a lot of things. Unfortunately, it's kind of going to go against you, like it is me, where your stomach is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, some of that could be to do with around pregnancy. Someone here could be pregnant, or some of you, like I said, these are like lollipops, sweets and stuff, right? Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, lolly. Anybody's got L in their name. So, unfortunately, if you are like me and you keep eating a lot, your stomach could well be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So what Spirit is saying to you, lettuce, eat more leaves, or the name Lee, but eat more leaves, okay? Janoletto, why am I picking that up? Janoletto? Who is that? The actor and also the singer, Leto. I can't think right off the top of my head. Please leave it in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. He's an actor. He played the Joker. Okay, and he also sang a lot of really cool fucking songs as well. But they're saying that unfortunately you might start needing to look at your diet if you're not, because whatever it is could also be going against you of it actually getting bigger. What I want to get bigger actually, what I don't want to be getting bigger is, my stomach. And it is, okay? So that might go against you. So some of you, what they're trying to say is vegetables, fruit, vegetables, blah, blah, blah. Start looking at one's diet here, okay? Because it might be asking you to cut down on the sugar, because these are like lollipops. And you might not be eating lollipops, but you might be eating sweets or chocolate and stuff like that. And like you're having a lot of takeouts. Those people that are queuing up here could be fast food, okay? And I keep going from here to here to here, and I was very small at one point, but because I've been going back here all the time, I'm now getting bigger and bigger. Some of this might be like Viagra or something like that. Someone actually said to me, you shouldn't feel ashamed of having erectile dysfunction. I don't have erectile dysfunction. I was talking about it in a reading. I'm not ashamed to mention erectile dysfunction, but I'm not. I'm just put it out there. I don't have erectile dysfunction. Okay. But this could be, like I said, it could be tablets that I'm taking, and I seem to be getting bigger because of this. Now, this could be, like I said, antidepressants. I'm looking at stopping my antidepressants because I keep going back to the doctors, getting more tablets and then getting tablets and coming back. And now all of a sudden I've got bigger right here. So like I said, you've got to watch out for this being very good messages and turn this planet of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Because if these are ships, that's a captain. So that would be a 6. That would mean Gemini Capricorn. Okay, because I read in numerology, the ship is the 6 of Swords. The 6 represents the lovers as a major arcana, but it also represents the devil, which is a 6. So that's captain of a Capricorn, okay, steering it in one direction, which means the Wheel of Fortune. This is now the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of rewarding you and giving you a load of stuff here. But like I said, this planet can also give you things that you don't really want. Like if you keep going to and from a boozer, you become an alcoholic because you keep having more and more and more. if you are eating food, right, the planet will give you more and more hunger because you keep eating, and then it makes you bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so that might be having an adverse effect of what you want, because it seems like it's payday, if you know what I mean, or Colin. So I've got an old friend that is actually in prison. So this would be people queuing up in order to probably go and see him in prison here, because it's visits, okay, visits to a prison, or, children going to and from an ex and whatnot, and it's visit day. Okay, so this has multiple meanings. This here is like prison, people going to visit. This is like the doctors, hospitals, someone going to visit, whether it be to do with cancer or an illness. It's also like tablets and doctors. It's also people's channels and stuff like that being paid off and being given a load of stuff here. And they're coming in and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. The more work you put in, the bigger it gets. Okay. Because they keep getting me to look at, again, like dieting. The more work that I keep putting into eating shit, I'm getting bigger, right? So the more work that I put in to like something else, replace it, it gets bigger, right? Here. As I get smaller, because I'm focusing on something else, the something else becomes bigger as the other thing becomes smaller. Do you kind of know what I'm saying here? Because you're going from small to big, from big to small. Biggie Smalls. Small to big. From big to small. I mean, some of you, like I said, you just got a fucking hard on and you just keep going small and then big and then small and then big and then big and then small. But look at the health requirement energy here of like, you guys may be wanting to diet like myself here. Okay. Go that way. Jokes. Stoke. Some of you may be going to watch Oasis. Because they were from Stoke, I think. So you could be from Stoke, Manchester, Leeds, and there's a lot of travelling involved. A lot of travelling, like going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards here. What have we done? So somebody was very kind enough to give me a tarot deck when I went to travel to see someone from my channel that lives in Britain. And they was kind enough in order to give me a tarot deck. Now, I don't know it very well because it's Lenormand. I don't know. Healing Light. Lenormand deck. Okay. But they all have meanings, apparently. But I can't read books and stuff. So I just basically go off what I feel and think with a card. But we'll do you a couple anyway, just to see what happens. So the Cancer. Now, this morning when I did it, you got the ring. 7 days. Something to do around a wedding I was picking up because it was the ring, right? So it came up where it's the ring to do with around a wedding, an invitation to someone's wedding or a marriage or something like that. 7 days in like 7 days time. Day, Colin Day, something about I did prison and something like that here. Wet, wishing well. I wish you well. See, there's something here about illnesses and getting well again. Like someone's getting well. Or a will. Or a will, something like that. Finalising the will. Cancer. Any messages for Cancer? So, heart-shaped box. So that was Kurt Cobain, right? That was to do around a Pisces and Cancer. If I could eat away the darkness, the heart-shaped box of Nirvana was Pisces, in the lyrics, Pisces, and if I could eat away the blackness and the darkness within you. okay, here, because it's like a heart. So what you've got is here an ace. So 9, 10, 11 could be Libra, maybe. Libra. But from darkness shall come light. Shelley, shall, Cancer, 20, which is a 2 again. You got like 2 and 2, 11 and 2. 8 could be Aquarius, Leo at the bottom. So it'll be like leaving, communicating, making a decision between an 8 and a 2. Because I'm kind of picking up that this has got like a maze, and I'm trying to get through to say whether I should stay or go. Cancer. I can't read these cards, unfortunately. You got 13. Well, you've got like a 1. They're all spades, these. Or are they all spades? No, they're all spades. 4, Scorpio, Aries, maybe. Left out child. Because it's like a child feeling left out, pushed out, abandoned on my own here. Like, I feel like I'm lost in a cave, like, but I'm lost, or the name Cavey. But I'm on my own, an individual. I seem to be lost, pushed out into the dark. I've got a long way to go. It's like a silhouette. I don't know, I can see you guys. Regret. It's like regret it. If I was to try this, would I regret it? But then try again, Jen. Yeah, we're going to leave that because I've got no idea how to read them. They're nice cards, but I don't know how to read them. Okay, Cancer. So, like I said, if you didn't know what that was, that is remote viewing and also like writing and stuff like that, automatic writing. If you wished for a personal reading and you want to reach out, the email, but I really wouldn't use my email because it's very difficult for me to communicate with people. So I'd much prefer to use my Facebook account. My Facebook account is Stephen Billy Abbott, but you can find the link provided below in the show more section where you hit the little arrow and it opens everything up. And you can find my other channels, and then you can also find my YouTube channel, Facebook, and then just reach out to me and ask me about prices for readings and stuff, one-on-ones or recorded. You can also join below, and there's about 150 teaching videos over there, and then loads of other readings that you can watch, and it's just $3 or $4 in order to say, thanks, Steve, I support you. And then please make sure that you smash that like button and leave a comment, because that has been helping out so much. And if you do really well and I get loads of views, I'll do you more of these, okay? But the way you do it is by helping me get to the point where nobody has to pay apart from YouTube, right? We want YouTube to be the one that foots the bill. So just looking over there, you got 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's 6 and 6. That's like Capricorn, Gemini, and then 12 Pisces. So they might have something around a Pisces, a Capricorn, Gemini. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you soon.